Ah, good morning po, Sec. Mag-ask lang po sana if what brought the change of position ng DOH regarding po sa MyFIP. Kasi if we remember, parang,
Change in position?
yes
What
po,
position?
parang sabi po
What
ng
position to the
DOH,
previous position?
position for the sa MyFIP.
Anong position yun?
Kasi parang by July or early last year, parang gusto po sana ng DOH is parang to do away with the MAIF and
Sino nagsabi niyan?
and the guarantee letters, and ang gawin po ay
To do away with guarantee letters.
yes, and
But
directly
we really do
fund
not use
PhilHealth.
guarantee letters. The DOH does not use guarantee letters. We only give guarantee letters to private hospitals that we have a MOA with. But other than that, we don't use guarantee letters.
Ba't ang sinabi niyo, ang sabi po ng DOH ay ang gawin po
Sinabi na Nino sa DOH. Ano
think-
yung tanong mo? Anong binago? The MAIP has been there. In 2025, we had the MAIPIP, Medical Assistance for Indigent and Financially Incapacitated. Meron siyang implementing rules and regulations.
ang gawin po ay parang yung PhilHealth, sa PhilHealth na lang po ibigay yung funds for the
Hindi
MAIF.
yata DOH nagsabi niyan. Hindi yata DOH nagsabi niyan. Some other health advocates are the ones pushing for. You see, what happened is, the MAIP, when it started, was called MAIP, Medical Assistance, MAP actually when it started, was because PhilHealth was so low. The support value of PhilHealth. That's the history of the MAIP. So the legislators decided to put the fund in the DOH to help support indigent patients para no balance billing. The old program was called no balance billing. The MAIP was started for no balance billing of indigents. Pas na-expand yan. But today, we're already expanding PhilHealth benefit packages. So there's been no change in position. The two support each other. We are able to do zero balance billing because we have PhilHealth, we have MyPIP, and then we have the MOOE. Yan ang reason na people feel ang zero balance billing. So wala kaming change na position.
Follow-up ka, Kat Domingo.
For same topic, sir, just to clarify, baka po kasi yung I know you're in the process of drafting the IRR, the new IRR, pero sir, ang mga normal Filipinos ba, ordinary Filipinos, papayagan pa rin po ba silang kumuha ng guarantee letters from politicians considering that the DOH has already said na hindi naman talaga kailangan yung mga GL?
Excuse me, hindi DOH po ang nagsabi yung mga mambabatas. Sila naglagay sa batas. And I will read the provision sa inyo para malinaw tayo para hindi tayo nagkakalituan. This is what Section 19 says. Prohibition on political involvement in the distribution of cash and other forms of financial assistance. All cash assistance and other forms of financial aid distributions shall be conducted exclusively by the authorized government officers and personnel or accredited partners. No public officials holding elective position, yung binoto, electoral candidates, politicians, political parties, and any of their representatives, except for officials having direct administrative and executive authority over the implementing agency, shall influence, be present in, participate in, or take part in the actual distribution of any cash assistance and other forms of financial aid in the following programs: protective services for individuals and families in difficult circumstances, tulong panghanap buhay sa ating disadvantaged and displaced workers, medical assistance to indigent and financially incapacitated patients program, and other similar government financial assistance programs. No political signage, branding, paraphernalia, or activity shall be displayed or conducted within the distribution area. The national government agencies responsible for distributing cash assistance and other forms of financial aid shall establish, formulate, adopt, and enforce mandatory requirements, protocols, and reporting mechanisms to ensure strict compliance to this policy. The Joint Congressional Oversight Committee on Public Expenditures shall monitor agencies' compliance with the requirements of this general provision. So it is in the law.
Sir,
The law now, we have to follow the law.
Secretary,
Go to the government officials that need it. So if you want medical assistance for financially incapacitated patients, you go to the medical social worker in the hospital, you go to the hospital director, you go to the regional hospital director if you're in an LGU hospital or in a private hospital.
Sir, I think what needs to be clarified kasi yung iba pong mga tao, pumipila sila sa opisina, not at the distribution site, pero dun sa opisina ng mga politiko, regardless if they are lawmakers, governors, or what have you. Hindi na po ba i-honor ng kahit anong hospital? Magkakaroon po ba ng directive clearly na hindi na mag-honor ng guarantee letters from any politicians?
Talaga to kung magtanong loaded. You know, constituents are free to ask assistance from their elected officials. But do they need a guarantee letter from them to get assistance? No. They can go straight to the Department of Health, and we will help them if they need help. And if we have the funds, we will provide the funds if they are qualified to get the funds.
Sir, if that's their option to get guarantee letters, will the DOH still honor those letters?
The law actually prohibits a guarantee letter. It
Yung law
basically
distribution lang, hindi yung mismong letter. It's vague on the giving, on the handing out of GLs.
So I talked to Senate President regarding this. Of course, if you write me a letter and you want someone, the DOH, to help your constituent, we will help them. Hindi siya GL. That's a request. That's a request.
Sir, so may discretion pa rin yung mga politiko.
Hindi. What discretion? What will happen to the discretion? It's very clear in the batas. So very clear yung batas, and we will follow the law. As an executive branch of the government, we will follow what the legislators put.
Hi, Secretary Ted, Hannah of SMNI. Just idadagdag ko lang po kay Kat. Yung mga mahihirap po, example, may 1 million po silang billing sa isang government hospital. Sasabihin nila, hindi nila kaya yung 1 million. Pupunta sila sa ganitong congressman. Si congressman, si party list, bibigyan ng ganito. Guarantee letter, 100,000 lang. So may 900 pa siya. Pupunta siya kay senator. And then magbibigay si senator ng another 100. Hanggang sa mabuo nila yung 1 million nila. Sir. So kung sinasabi ninyong hindi na allowed ngayon sa batas natin na
No. The senator can guarantee, but sila magbayad nun. It cannot come from the GAA. Pag nag-guarantee siya maghahanap ng pera nun. No, but anyone can guarantee. I can guarantee to pay for you, but the one who writes the guarantee pays for it.
yun lang po gusto namin linawin, sir. Kasi nakikinig yung taong bayan.
Ganito, so sa taong bayan, zero balance billing na po ang inutos ng presidente. Bayad na ang bill nyo. Kahit 2 million, 2.7 million yung pinamalaking bill na binayaran ng DOH para sa pasyente. Zero balance. Magpa-admit kayo sa basic accommodation at zero balance po. Hindi kayo withhold ng treatment. Treatment will be given to you.
Secretary,
So, zero balance billing na tayo since July of 2025. So number one yon. Kung ikaw ay nagpunta sa private hospital, talagang may babayaran ka. Kasi nag-private ka eh. You have to pay for the doctor, the room, the medicines because you went to a private hospital. But for the DOH hospital, zero balance. Now, if you go to LGU, pwede namin tulungan ngayon through the medical assistance for indigent patients. So kailangan makipag-coordinate with the hospital director of the DOH or the regional director of the DOH.
one final question, Secretary. So you're saying po is hindi na kailangan ng ng mga Pilipino
Get
pumunta sa
assistance.
mga congressmen and senators dahil kaya na ng DOH i-zero balance yung kanilang balanse po sa hospital.
Sa Department of Health Hospitals, kayang i-zero balance sila.
Okay po. Malinaw po.
So po nakatanungan, Eden Santos, Net 25.
Secretary, follow-up lang din po ako dun sa pinag-uusapan. GL po kasi, minsan nga ho, 10,000 lang, Secretary, binibigay po.
Let me just be clear, nagkaka-confusion tayo dito kasi you're all fixated on this guarantee letter. The DOH does not operate on guarantee letters. That is not our guarantee letter. So do not ask me about those guarantee letters. Ask the people that issue them. Kasi hindi naman po kami nag-i-issue ng guarantee letter.
Pero po yung mga ospital, pwede nilang tanggapin yung mga guarantee letters from the congressmen, senators. Pwede pa rin po yun. Yeah.
Sa private
Through
hospital.
GL.
Is this private hospital?
Either private or government hospital po. Gumagamit sila ng GL.
That's their decision. Wala ako yatang role. If they want to accept a guarantee letter from a politician, that's up to them.
Ayun, yun po, malinaw po. At least,
But the
tuloy-tuloy pa rin
disbursement
naman
of
pala
the
po yung
funds-
GL, paggamit ng GL, ano po. Anyway, ang ano ko po doon sa basic accommodation secretary, ito po yung mga government hospital, tama po ba?
DOH hospital,
Ayan,
so for
DOH
zero
hospital.
balance billing,
Yes.
basic or ward accommodation. Ito yung shared accommodation.
Apo, sa zero balance billing po
Yes.
ito. Ano pong iba pang programa ng DOH na maaari pong makatulong naman doon sa mga kababayan natin na yung kanila pong sakit ay hindi naman po pwedeng i-treat under the basic accommodation. So kailangan din po talaga nila doon sa private hospital dahil yung sakit po nila ay hindi po matitreat doon sa mga ospital.
May I know what condition that is?
like cancer,
We treat cancer in government hospitals.
gaya po ng PGH.
Gaya ng DOH hospitals.
PGH is DOH hospital.
No, it's not a
No?
DOH hospital. It's a University of the Philippines hospital.
So hindi na po siya yung parang government hospital like before.
It's a government hospital, but it's a university-based hospital. It's not under the Department of Health. It was never under the Department of Health.
Okay. Ano-ano po yung mga ospital na
Madami
pwedeng
tayong misconception, ano?
ng
Madami
ating
tayong
mga kababayan
misconception.
kasi po akala lang ang PGH ay under din ng DOH. at
Hindi
sa
po
government
under, so that's the job of the media to tell people that the Philippine General Hospital is called UPPGH, University of the Philippines, Philippine General Hospital. It is under the budget of the Commission on Higher Education. Hindi siya budget ng Department of Health.
So ano-ano po yung mga ospital na ito para po yung mga kababayan natin, alam na nila kung saan po sila pupunta para sa zero balance billing.
Ang matagal na po nating inanunsyo, nasa website po ng Department of Health ang listahan ng DOH hospitals sa lahat ng region ng Pilipinas.
Dito po sa Metro Manila na lang po.
We have 22 in Metro Manila. Do you want me to enumerate them?
Pwede naman po para mas...
I'll just send you the list of the
Okay, sige
22.
po.
Okay.
Sa PhilHealth po, yun pong 60 billion pesos na isosoli po sa inyo sa ilalim po ng 2026 General Appropriations Act ay naisoli na po ba or kailan po ito maisosoli?
So, bago pa po na isama doon sa ating budget yung 60 billion, naglabas na po ng direktiba ang ating Pangulo na ibalik noong September. So, yun naman po ay pinakinggan ng ating mga mambabatas at sinama na nga po doon sa ating GAB before po na enact as GAA. So, na-aprubahan lang po nung nakaraang pong Lunes, kaya maghihintay po ngayon kami sa sangguni sa Department of Budget kung kailan po marirelease. Pero nakasaad na po doon, nakasama po yung 60 billion na yan.
Pero po nung kuhanin iyon ng government at ilipat sa National Treasury, cash po ba yon na kinuha sa PhilHealth at dinala sa National Treasury? Yung pong 89 billion and then yung 60 na tira na lang po yon.
Although nangyari po yung transaction before po ako nahirang na maging presidente po. Pero ang alam ko po, electronic transfer lang po. But cash basis po yon. Kasi pagka na-transfer po at automatic po, debited or credited na po yun dun sa accounts ng, ng treasury.
Let me clarify. Mali yung sinabi mo. 89.9 yung pinarevert to the National Treasury. 30 million tranches were given. 30 billion
And then second,
ang first tranche, and the second tranche was also 30. So 60 yung naibigay sa National Treasury. At ito ginastos din sa health. These were spent for health emergency allowance, about 74 billion. It was spent for health facilities enhancement program. It was spent for MAIPIP, medical assistance for indigent program. So this was the cash used to fund those programs that were already in the GAA. So health to health din to. There were just a few billion na ginamit for infrastructure. Thus, the remaining 30 billion, yung 29.9, hindi na na-release yun because of a TRO by the Supreme Court. So 60 billion lang ang na-revert but ginamit din sa health. Ngayon pinabalik yun. So actually, nag-benefit ang health. Kasi ginamit natin yung 60 to other portions in health, tapos binalik pa uli sa PhilHealth yung 60 niya. So parang nangyari, nahiram lang siya. to help health, to also put health. So parang nagka 120 billion additional sa health.
Ayun po. Kasama na po yung 60 under 2026 national budget.
Yan eh, yung sinabi ni President, ibalik yung 60 through the budget yon. That's the only way to bring it back.
Kaya parang lumabas ng 120 billion.
Nadagdag sa health.
Okay. Sa PhilHealth pa rin po, paano po, saan-saan po pwedeng gagamitin itong maibabalik na 60 billion from PhilHealth, dinala sa National Treasury, and then balik ulit po ngayon sa PhilHealth?
So, gaya po nung nasabi ko kanina, may maturity phases po yung mga programang nilalatag ng PhilHealth. Hindi ho ito parang on and off button lang na pag inon mo automatically buong Pilipinas nagpo-provide ng ganitong serbisyo. So may ramp up po 'yan at ang una pong malaki po ang tingin naming pagpupuntahan nito po ay yung ating primary care program. So ngayong pong first quarter palalaganapin na po namin yung gamot access nationwide dahil medyo na ayos na po namin yung sistema. Yung iba naman po, yung nilabas na mga Z packages nung nakaraang taon, 2024-2025, ay nagmamature pa. At yun nga po yung sinabi ko, kailangan po namin ng cooperation ng provider na mag-align at mag-affiliate, ma-accredit as provider. At dahil po nakita na po nila na mabilis po yung bayad at nakikinabang nga po yung even the professional fees of the doctors are substantially covered. Marami na pong nadagdag na mga facilities na nag-o-offer po nitong ating Z package acute myocardial infarct. Kahit po private hospital ngayon no balance bill na. Kasi nakikita po nila yung iba pong pasyente lumilipat na ng ibang hospital. So yun po yung market pressure na pati yung private hospital nag-i-engage na. Yung iba naman po ay mga dagdag pong benepisyo. Siguro po ang bibigay na po natin yung pagkakataon na ang ating Pangulo po. Marami pa pong lalabas na mga bagong benepisyo ngayon pong first quarter. Hayaan na po natin ang ating Pangulo mag-announce.
Sunod po na tanong.
Last na lang. Paano po yung monitoring natin para ma-assure po na yung mga nagbe-benefits ay talagang karapat-dapat po?
Gandang tanong po yan. Kasi nga po, ang isang pinaiigting namin ay yung fraud detection at saka yung quality of care. So kagaya po sa YAKAP, may requirement na po tayo na meron pong PhilHealth Check Utility, parang biometrics checking before ho namin bayaran ang pasyente, ang provider, sorry. At yun po, ina-attach po yung validation na check natin yung veracity ng liveness ng patient dun po sa kanilang medical records na fina-file sa amin. Meron din pong parang YAKAP empanelment slip na kasulatan kung ano po yung benepisyong dapat nakukuha ng pasyente na parang patient bill of rights na bago po bayaran again yung ating mga providers ay napakalinaw po na tinatanggap at naiintindihan both by the provider and the patient kung ano po yung katungkulan ng bawat isa. So, bukod po doon, yung boots on ground na na-mention ko kanina na talaga pong gagala at talaga pong mag-spot checking nitong ating mga providers.